Hello, my friends from around the world. Welcome to my channel. I'm Carolee, and here I help to bring you clarity through life's toughest challenges and greatest joys. Whew. Okay, so I started to tap into the energy of the collective or of some specific situation that's going on. I wanted to first touch on this sage bundle that I made, and it's sage mixed with lavender. And a friend was telling me most people don't use sage properly because sage gets rid of all of the energies, not just the bad energies. It just sort of cleanses all of the energies. And in Reiki, what we learn in the Reiki master level, we learn that when you remove energies from a body or from a soul or from an energy field, you have to put something back into it. You can't just remove the negative toxic energy or whatever's going on with a person. You also have to replace it with something else, something healing, something nurturing, whatever it is that they need. You can't just take away, you have to replace. And so when I made this sage bundle, I made it with sage and lavender. So it's at the same time removing energies, but also blocking negative energies. Lavender is really good for blocking, clearing out any energies that are not for your highest good, but also replacing it with the protective energy as well into the environment. So I felt like I needed to give you that note. Today was an off day for me. I had a great day yesterday. I didn't sleep well last night. And then I've been feeling that anxiety again, this pressure. So I don't know if it's any of you. I think there's stuff going on in my collective or in the energy field around me. My dragons are definitely like on the prowl. So I have 2 dragons that I work with that are around me, and they alert me to any demon energy or any negative energies that are around me. I don't tell a lot of people that, but I just feel like I need to tell you guys that, possibly for the demons that are watching me right now, maybe. But there's things on the perimeter, right? 227 on the timer. Whenever I say 227, because my birthday is February 27th, I know it's a message for me. So 227, there's energies on the perimeter, and I feel the need to let you guys know to really protect yourselves. And it's a beautiful day. The sun is out. But today was just completely full of emotions, and I just kept having to ask, like, where is this coming from? Because I don't feel it inside of me. There are things that I've been working through, but today was an off day. It was like, and I couldn't walk it back to anything that triggered me. And sometimes, as you know, when it comes to the human body and how triggers work, when we see things in our environment subconsciously that can easily trigger us, and we hear something, we smell something, it can easily trigger an old memory that's stored in your tissue, that's stored in your body, that you aren't conscious of, you're not aware of it, but you can tap into your body and say, okay, look, I know that I feel something, 333 on the timer, there's something going on, this isn't my current state of being. I'm being triggered by something in my environment, something that's triggering an emotion from the past. Anyone with complex PTSD might understand. If you don't, it's okay. I would look it up though. Emotional flashbacks, because it's not the same as PTSD where you have these like vision flashbacks. It's like these emotional flashbacks to your past self and experiences that you've had in the past that made you feel trapped and alone and lost and unsafe. And so things in your environment can trigger those emotions to come up as well. But I am feeling this need to tell you guys to protect yourselves, to cleanse your environment, because there's something going on in the perimeter right now. I see them. I can see them right now, these like demons around the perimeter of my protective energy bubble, right? That are like, they're saying stalking, like my dragons are saying stalking, my dragons are up, right? Their guard is up, and that doesn't happen all the time, but they're definitely like, okay, shields up, my friends, shields up. Okay, so we saged the environment, and now we're going to bring in some cinnamon because it re-energizes, and it's also a really good herb to use if you're trying to attract abundance as well in your ceremonies, manifestation ceremonies. Cinnamon is really good for that. So that is something. And then when I was channeling the messages today, looking into this energy, I was like, okay, let's focus on something else. Like, let's get into a different state of being, right? So I'm like, okay, let's meditate here and focus on what it is that I can, what message I can bring to the collective. And initially it was like, okay, back to basics, soul growth. I wrote it down here, like I've been doing. Back to basics, soul growth, elevation, inner child healing, but deciphering between like your inner child, the wounded child, and the magical child, because sometimes when we've been wounded in childhood in some way, or we've been conditioned to be anything but ourselves, we replace our magic with a sense of woundedness. So deciphering between the wounded child and the magical child within. And then the song Don't Stop Believing by Journey was a big message for today for the collective. The channeled message is don't stop believing in yourself, in your dreams, in your visions, right, in your goals, whatever that is. I'm even getting the message right now of don't stop believing in your healing journey, but also acknowledging the fact that what you went through, what you feel, is valid. Everything that you're feeling right now is valid. All of the pain, all of the suffering, all of the sadness, all of the joy, all the happiness, eccentricities even, you know, all of those emotions are valid. They're real. They are real. If you have been working on your healing journey and you still feel like you're not, quote, there yet, here's a little hint. You're never going to be there, especially if you struggle with complex PTSD. There's always going to be this like feeling of, not all, I don't want to say always, because we do overcome that because of the way our neural circuits work. Though when things trigger us, it's easier for our energies, our bodies, to default back to a state of our compulsive behaviors that we've used as coping mechanisms for a really long time, in order to cope with the stress of this life, in order to cope with the letdowns and the betrayals that we've experienced in this life. It's easier for our human bodies to default back to those old coping strategies, to default back to compulsions, right? To our protective strategies, self-protection strategies, than to continue on the path of healing, to continue on the path of elevation. I think I talked about it in the last video, because that requires an extensive amount of energy to transform, to change, to choose something different. And that it can be exhausting, especially in the beginning of your journey. But even if you're not regulating, your body, mind, and soul, especially your body, and then your mind, if you're not practicing self-regulation on a daily basis, then your old coping strategies, your old behaviors, toxic behaviors, not that, I don't want to say that you are a toxic person, right? But that those old coping mechanisms were toxic to your well-being, to your soul, to your soulful self, to your spirit. But it's easier for our body, our brains, to default back to those than to change, than to be something new, and to continue trying every single day to make that choice to be something different. I'm not going to get too much into that, I think, right now, but it was interesting because I started channeling these messages, and then it goes from like going back to basic soul growth elevation to this. As I was preparing things, it was like the movie Eyes Wide Shut, and then Eyes Wide Open came up in my mind. Eyes Wide Shut, and then a mask. I was seeing somebody wearing a mask. I almost had this urge to put a mask on for this video, which was strange for me. I'm not like that, right? So, or even want to dress up in that way, like put on a mask and a show, like put on a show, right? So I had this urge though to like look for a mask and put on a mask for this video. And then like the movie Eyes Wide Shut came to mind, which, I mean, I haven't seen that movie in 10, 15 years, maybe. I don't even know, can't remember when it came out. And even then, I don't want to go too much into it, but okay, so that came up, and then I heard, and I'll go back to these messages as we're pulling cards. I did pull out some oracle cards from from the Star Dragon oracle deck, because I was like, what is the like, why are there two separate messages? Should I record two separate videos, or is this one message? What is it that you want me to say? And I will just say the card that came out was choice, understanding consequences. That was the card with number 9. That was the card that came out. And so for a lot of you, or for somebody here, you have a choice between elevation, going back to basics, healing your soul, going back to finding your magical child, reconnecting with your magical child, or operating from your wounded child state. It's up to you. You have a choice right now. Are you either gonna, oh, I get it. Okay, so are you either gonna close your eyes or open them? Eyes wide open or eyes wide shut. It's a choice. But I don't know if this is a specific message for one or a few of you, because then it went into playing it safe, playing it cool. And this message on the back of this card was like, playing it safe, playing it cool, Russian roulette, with your life, or with your time here in this life. You're playing Russian roulette with your time, with your life here. And then I heard, like, then it dawned on me, but that was separate. And then I heard this is very specific, but eagle eye could be significant for somebody, and my ear is ringing right now. So there's something about an eagle eye, but I was seeing like a biker gang. So I don't even know if that is a biker gang, something about an eagle eye. But they were showing me a biker gang, or specifically somebody in a gang, and they had like an eagle eye pendant, or an eagle pendant, or like, and a ring. Like they had like the rings, you know, the bikers have like the rings on their fingers. And I saw like a biker with the whatever bandana thing, and like the vest, and on the bike, but like an older gentleman with like a beard, and very gruff, very rough around the edges. I heard transformation, transmutation, and I heard the sound of a motorcycle bike. And then I flipped this over because I was like, okay, any last messages before I, press record? And I just heard, it goes with the Russian roulette, and I'm just feeling this overwhelming sense of panic in my energy field of like, you think this is a game? And it brought up like the DMX song. I can't remember what the name of the song is, but it's like, X gonna give it to you, like that DMX song. And then the intro, he's like, you think this is a game? You think this is a game? And then it's like, the X gonna give it to you. I can't remember the actual name of the song, with that song, the DMX song. And it was so like hardcore, so rough, so intense, the energy. And it goes along with the energies that I was feeling today. And I don't know if any of you were in this situation, literally maybe playing Russian roulette. Like there's just this like, and I'm trying, and I know I've been trying not to channel these messages because I've been getting them a lot. And it's interesting though, I had written like, God came to me last week, and I was writing those poems and posting them, like those sort of rhymes that I was posting. And one of them was like your house, or you're about to be hit with a raid. And then I saw that what's that? There's a YouTube channel. I just love the guy, and I don't really follow anything about Scientology, but I was following this guy because he was talking about the Danny Masterson case, and I was like fascinated by it because it breaks my heart, but I'm also just like all for these victims getting justice. But that this judge ordered Danny Masterson's house or properties or whatever. I didn't watch the video, but was it Growing Up in Scientology, that YouTube channel? I think I can't remember the name of it. I think, is it Growing Up in Scientology? Anyway, it's great. The guy who I can't remember, I think it's Aaron, who does the show, but he's awesome. Like just his whole presence, his whole everything he said. I just love his show. Anyways, so I didn't watch it, but the title of his YouTube video was Danny Masterson, something like the judge ordered a raid for all of these weapons that haven't been found yet. And I had written last week or the week before that like your house or you're about to get hit with a raid, and that was the message that God had sent to me. And then I've seen like things being raided several times over the last 2 weeks, and it freaked me out because then I'm like, oh my God, I'm literally channeling all of this darkness, right? Like seeing these gangs, seeing these dark things going on, and it's really overwhelming to my nervous system, to my senses, like seeing it. But I don't want to just go into all of this darkness for you guys. I really want to bring these messages of healing and hope. But I think that if you are trapped in some sort of dark cycles, or even in your wounded self, playing Russian roulette with your life by not making the choices that are aligned with your soul, spirit, God, source energy is really hoping that you make different choices. And it's all up to you. Now, in certain circumstances, there could be some of you who are watching this that are stuck in a situation like these gangs where there is no way out, where somehow you made a choice or selling your soul to the devil for money, for luxury, for something without maybe realizing it. And if that is you and you're watching this channel, I mean, they're saying pray to God for help, for a way out. I don't want to go down that road because I really want to help like the general masses. But again, this could be you. If this is you and you're in this situation or something very similar, I put this over here, but go back to basics. And don't stop believing. I think that is the message. If you are in that situation or anything like it, anything that seems overwhelming, anything that seems really dark, anything that seems insurmountable, they're saying, don't stop believing, go back to basics, and keep your eyes wide open. Because whatever it is that you're in, or this could be a warning, 1717 on the timer, this could be a warning, keep your eyes open, because this could be a warning for anybody who's about to enter into a situation like this. Make sure that you know who it is that you're dealing with. Make sure that you are making choices for your highest good, aligning with your magical self, reigniting that inner childlike wonder and passion for life, making choices out of love, self-love, and protection rather than selling yourself short, I'm hearing, or selling your soul to the devil for perceived luxury or security. But I do feel this sense of panic, and I don't want to alarm anybody, but there could be people who are watching this or who will watch this, right? Because you know how tarot works. If you are an avid tarot card reader, you'll see a tarot video from like 2 years, from 2 years ago that resonates with you right now. So this could be a message for somebody at some point in time, right? So I don't want to not say it, and I have to channel it, whatever's coming through. And because I do connect with people's wounds, and I can see the wounds and stuff of others and have compassion for them, I can understand how maybe somebody in these positions falls into circles, these dark circles, unintentionally, maybe perceiving a sense of community because there was no community for you anywhere else. And this community, this group, felt safe, felt secure. They cared about you, or it seemed like they cared about you, until maybe it's too late. Until they ask you to do something in order to prove your loyalty. And I got that last week, I think, when I was doing these videos. Like, there was this need to prove loyalty, and there's a sense of like Russian roulette, and don't get it twisted. I'm telling you, I know trafficking victims. I know people who are survivors of these types of gangs, and I live in the suburbs, and this happens everywhere. It happens here where I'm living. It's closer than you think. It's more common than you think. And just because you're watching this and you're like, this is so out there, doesn't make any sense, I don't know anything about this, or this wouldn't happen to me or wouldn't happen in my environment. Trust me, it does, and it will, around you, even if you're not seeing it. The people who have been involved in these types of situations, in these types of gangs, they know what to look for. It comes to you, right? It comes, you see it when you know it. If you don't know it, if you've never been exposed to it, then you'll be oblivious to the signs. So there may be some advice here when I'm looking at this, but let's just get into a more general message, because that is pretty dark, and I had to channel it because that was what was coming through. And so we'll get into the more general messages, maybe about going back to basics and soul growth, elevation, and connecting with your inner child. But don't stop believing in yourself. Don't stop believing in magic. Don't stop believing in miracles. You can get out of whatever situation that you're in, whatever timeline that you're on. You can take that quantum leap, right? But it requires a lot of energy and a certain amount of 212 on the clock, healing integration, but mostly belief. I think believing in something different, believing that there is something out there, making different choices. The minute you step onto another, or the way to step onto another timeline, quantum, making that quantum leap, stepping onto another timeline, is through belief, right? Energy, and energy, but also choices, making different choices than you made yesterday, than the day before that, continuously making different choices, baby steps, one choice at a time, that will lead you in a brand new direction, that'll veer you into a completely different, veer you off course. They're saying prayer as well. But prayer doesn't work unless you believe that it's going to work. And if you don't believe, then you're praying, you haven't learned the lessons then. I don't know, 2211, 2211 on the timer just there. And this is where I get into arguments with God. 2222 on the 2222 on the timer. This is where I get into disagreements with God and the angels all the time. I'm like, screw you guys. Why can't you just take these good people, good-hearted, good-natured people, and put them on a different timeline? But again, we have freedom of choice. And that brings up the question of, or not the question, but the issue of arguing with God. You have the right and the ability, and it's needed, to get into a fight with God. No different than your child or you getting into a fight with your parents. You have the right to stand up for yourself and to disagree and to get mad. That's okay. It's okay to get mad at God. It's okay to get mad at your angels and your spirit guides. It's okay to not understand why things are happening the way that they are, why things are playing out the way that they are. And that's today, honestly. I was in this feeling of grief, just feeling all the grief and pressure from the collective or whoever I'm connected with, just feeling it and trying to transmute it and cleanse it. But I really feel it, and I feel like I needed to go into this dark space with you guys today, to look at my throat chakra, to hold your hand, somebody is really going through it. And fidgety, I feel fidgety as well, even just wanting to click on the lighter, somebody is really nervous. Anyway, okay, so you have a choice. This situation, whatever it is that you're in right now, there is a choice, understanding consequences. So the situation that you might be in this moment in time is the culmination. And I have culmination here too. So 3 cards came out. So I had choice came out first when I was like, okay, is this 2 separate readings, Spirit, or is this, one reading? And this is about choices that are going to take you in 2 separate directions, 24/24 on the timer. And then the self, number 12, so 3, came out, gathering your power. And then 27, culmination, came out after that. And so where you are right now is the culmination of choices that have been made either by you or for you or by somebody else that has led to this moment in time on this timeline. If you believe in quantum mechanics, right? If you microverse, cosmic microverse, the multiverse, right? This dimension that you're on, this plane, this in this universe, this right now, the next choice that you make splits off and creates more, another cosmic split in the multiverse where you go this way and you go that way. But how do you leap from one to another, right? That's something that I haven't really delved into too much on, like, in these videos. I've read a little bit about it, but I've been experiencing the glitches in my reality, seeing it around me, which is kind of freaking me out a little bit, to be honest. Like I saw these people the other day at the grocery store, this couple, they were young, like teenagers, and they looked identical to this couple I know in my timeline, in my life. And I was like, what the frick is going on? They look identical, but a younger version. And they were connected to the situation that I'm going through. And I was like, oh my God. And then I realized this is a glitch in the multiverse giving me a peek into another timeline, right? And looking at these timelines. And anyway, I'm not going to go in that kind of a lesson, but at the choice that you're making right now, the choice that you make in this moment is going to split you into two different universes, right? Not universes, but two different timelines. One where you made one choice, one where you made another choice. If you're at a crossroads, like to a source energy. But if no matter God, I feel like even stuttery, like very jumbled, very confused, very nervous. Like somebody here is super nervous, paranoid even, I'm hearing. Like I'm seeing somebody looking out their window, like looking at the street, looking outside, like a little really nervous about something. And to you, or those of you that are feeling that way right now, like I want to sit with you and like hold your hand and squeeze your hand and say like, okay, it's going to be okay. How can you maneuver through this situation? Get out of your fear response, get grounded, get strong so that you can make different choices out of faith, self-trust, stability, strength, rather than fear. Okay, number 12, the self, gathering your power. This is what this is about, gathering your power no matter what situation you're in right now. Self-regulation. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Make sure that you tap into your inner power, your strength as this like beautiful, soulful, powerful light being. There is a way. Where there's a will, there's a way, I'm hearing. Look at her sitting on this fiery dragon, transmuting that fire, transmuting that the wound, the pain, the fiery energy maybe that you're feeling, the nervousness that you're feeling, transmuting it through your lower chakras, right? Somebody feels hot and bothered even, like just I can feel it now, tapping into your energy, you guys. I want to help. Okay, culmination. Let's go here for a second. Culmination, completion, and renewal. I think that this situation, whatever it is that you're in, you are going to take control, take your power back. Look at this figure here, sitting on this big ass dragon, right? Like claiming the throne, claiming your right, claiming your birthright, claiming your power back. And all of this that you're going through is leading you to this point of like taking your power back. Even if you're like, they're showing me like that biker on this motorcycle with the eagle eye pendant or the ring or something, almost as if, but they were showing me this biker guy riding his bike away from something. And so it's like hopping on your hog, right? Whatever that means. And like riding away from this situation, having that choice. You're playing Russian roulette with your time here, with your life. Playing it safe versus playing it cool. I don't know. This is all about dichotomies, dualities, choices. There's something around dualities and choices, right? Going this way or going that way, being at a crossroads right now in this moment. And maybe this video is a warning, or this is a video to help you make different choices right now, whatever it is for you. But there's something that's saying even though I'm hearing playing devil's advocate for some of you. Let's get into the tarot. I'm going to put the channeled messages that Don't Stop Believing and the whatever this DMX song is. I guess I can't sing it for you. I'll put it down below, and I'm going to have to listen to it because it came up before I had a chance to play it. I can't ask Alexa to play it because then I'll get dinged with like a copyright, whatever, tag. 2:22 on the clock. 1113111 on the timer. Whoo! Big messages, choices. 222 is also about choices. 111 is a wish fulfillment, or your angels are with you, guiding you through the situation. 7 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Oh, man. So 7 of Wands is about defending yourself or standing your ground with somebody or something, maybe needing to defend yourself. And then the Queen of Pentacles is the energy of a queen. So the Queen of Pentacles is earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Defending yourself, defending your business, defending your stability, defending your family, maybe with the Queen of Pentacles here, taking a stance against family or to a Queen of Pentacles energy, or if you are the Queen of Pentacles, then taking a stand to protect something that you've built, to protect your home. I'm getting and I'm feeling it in my solar plexus, and a little bit in my heart, and a little bit in my root chakra, this like protection, like needing to protect something from somebody or from a group of people. And I'm feeling panicked and jittery. And I've been feeling it all day, and I'm like, oh, should I do a reading today? Is it the right thing? But I think that it was important for me to bring this message to you because somebody is feeling, or a bunch of you are feeling not right, not stable, defending your stability maybe. Are these? Yeah, I just feel this panic and fear in my heart now, in my throat chakra. Like, I'm seeing somebody like smoking a lot, feeling really afraid, really stressed out. Like, what am I gonna do? Hold on a sec, you guys. Just like it's moving. The energy is like in my throat now. Like, just like wanting to say something but not being able to say something. Help me. Like, I'm seeing like a big freezer locker. I don't know, you guys. This is intense. I don't know who's watching me. Like, do I know you? I don't know, guys. 7 of Pentacles, some sort of plan. Taking a pause in the plans. 2 7s, 7 7. Are there any 7s? 27, 8 9. What's going on here? Okay, so these came out. This sort of plan. The end of a plan. 10 of Swords. So 7. I don't know if I showed you these cards. Okay, so 7 of Wands. Just like amongst the stars at nighttime, defending herself against these other people. They're showing me like in Beauty and the Beast, when the villagers, 34 on the timer, the villagers, along with Gaston, right, they go to like kill the beast. Like, kill the beast. They're showing me that song, like, kill the beast, right? And the beast, when they get there, is just so full of sadness and remorse and loneliness, and he just doesn't have any fight left in him. Like, he's just kind of sad and lonely and lost. Like, there's this unfair advantage or an unfair fight too. I don't know, you guys. This is crazy. This could be, now take this, it might not, your situation might not be this extreme. It could be just like an argument at work, feeling like you're needing to defend your job, right, with the Queen of Pentacles, defending your position perhaps as well, your position, and I'm hearing ranking. You might be feeling like you need to defend your ranking of some kind. Defending your stability, maybe needing to have a new plan, like going back to basics with the Seven of Pentacles here. So Seven of Wands, this is the Queen of Pentacles in this deck. Focus, the Ram. Focus, Seven of Pentacles there, which is like a pause in action, needing to pause, rethink, going back to basics with the plan that you had. Eight of Swords at the bottom, Wheel of Fortune, things are shifting and changing, or needing to shift and change things. The High Priestess. I love that High Priestess. She's literally like orchestrating the universe, or even the weather. Like, she's like a conductor here with this thing at the front, like a conductor with music, like conducting the energies. And then you have like the energies, this air magic, right, come around her feet, like conducting the energies with the moon, the unseen, orchestrating different things. Five of Wands, Prince of Cups or Knight of Cups. Focus. You know what they're showing me? That that scene in Footloose, that song, where have all the good men gone and where are all the gods? Where's the streetwise Hercules to fight the rising odds? Isn't there I can't sing, you guys. Isn't there a white knight upon a fiery steed? Late at night I toss and I turn, and I dream of what I need. I need a hero. Yeah, there's this anxiety of like needing a hero, or needing to show up differently, or needing to show up for something, or needing to fight for something. Princess of Swords, needing to speak a truth, maybe needing to message somebody, needing to say something, do something. And then the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck, speak a truth. So there's the King of Cups here, and the Eight of Swords, or sorry, Eight of Swords. There was the Eight of Swords earlier, so like a lot of anxiety. Ace of Swords here, speaking a truth, and the Two of Cups under that, right? So holy cow, there's like panic and fear and worry and strife, defending your honor, I'm hearing, speaking some sort of truth with the Princess of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So either you or somebody you know wanting to speak some sort of truth, wanting to defend your honor, or you wanting to defend somebody else's honor, going back to basics, reformulating some sort of a plan here, making new choices. Like, that's kind of this general, like the general message here, fighting for something worth fighting for. Somebody here, there's like something worth fighting for, I'm also hearing, with the Prince of Cups. And this could be a love message. It could be just fighting for your rights, fighting for your life, some of you. Like, I don't know what this is, but this is like it, and this, again, this is because this is a general message. It could go in so many different directions. where am I going to go with this? Because there's so much coming at me right now. I was just like, what's going on here? And then all of these different storylines came out. It's like, it's as if I'm looking at a bunch of your different universes, like the multiverse of like this timeline, this timeline, this timeline, this timeline, this timeline, and trying to piece them all together and trying to integrate them, like, and helping you. It's like, I want to help you. It's almost as if I want to help you make a quantum leap onto the timeline that you are meant to be on, or that you should be on right now, or that your soul really wants to be on. And again, I've talked about this a little bit in the previous messages. It's almost as if you are a light worker, a light bringer, earth angel, whatever, I have been seeing a lot of us kind of hopping through the multiverse, but also the darkness following us through the multiverse, right? Through these lives, through these different universes, through these different choices, no matter what choices we're making. And that's at the beginning of this video, I was seeing the demons sort of like on the perimeter of my energy field, and the dragons, my dragons are like, you got to be like shields up, we got to be careful, because the demons are sort of like hovering, waiting for your energy to drop. 444 on the timer, waiting for your energy to drop, waiting for a loophole in your energy field to kind of come in, right? And if we let our guard down, I'm going to clean this energy up. I don't know though. Maybe I should lay these out and just sort of see. This came out. With the Wheel of Fortune, this is also giving me that like sort of quantum leaping into an alternative timeline, leaping into a new life, making a different choice that's going to change the wheel of fate. What came out then? The High Priest. So Wheel of Fortune, the High Priestess, making a choice. There could be, for some of you, there could be a High Priestess, or some of you need to work with a High Priestess or somebody to help you put your shields up, to shield you, to orchestrate some sort of intervention. Divine intervention is also, Ace of Swords can also be about divine intervention, to help you orchestrate some sort of divine intervention to help block some of these negative energies from affecting you, or that's something that you really need to do. And at the beginning of this, I was talking about using sage, but like combining sage with something else for protection, because sage removes all energies. So when you remove the energies from your space or from yourself, you need to replace it with something else. So combining sage with a different herb or whatever, another ritual to replace the energy that you're getting rid of with replenishing, renewal energy, 4242 on the timer, or protection of some kind. Let's just sort of do that right now again. Gee whiz, you guys. 5 of Wands is like conflict. It could be an internal conflict as well, something unseen, or a conflict that you can't see that's going on in your energy field or the astral plane, or it could be a hidden conflict that you don't know about that's going on around you that's impacting your energy. Like I was feeling today, it could be something like that. If you've been feeling down or feeling low or feeling sad and you don't know where it's coming from, yes, it could be like an emotional trigger, an emotional flashback from early childhood traumas, but it could be people in your energy field or energies in your energy field that don't have your best intentions, and your subconscious is alerting you to that, or your spirit guides, your angels. And then we had the Prince of Cups come up. Yeah, and that like White Knight, somebody coming in to make you an offer, or you making an offer. I'm going to get more clarifying cards, but I got with the Page of Swords, this is about communication, some sort of message that sort of came out with the Prince of Cups. So it's like, and then we have the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and the Cups energy, the Prince or Knight and King of Cups, water energy, so Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Where am I going to go with this? You guys, I've been talking about this a little bit too recently. Is just be careful of the people you bring into your energy field, into your inner circle. sometimes at work or in our environments and social situations, we don't necessarily have a choice with every single person, but you can be friendly without being friends. You know what I mean? You can be nice without bringing someone into the fold, into your inner circle, right? You don't have to bring everybody into your inner circle. You don't have to tell everybody everything. And it's, I think, better for you and a lot of you in this situation, whatever, if this resonates for you, to say less. I'm hearing less is more. It could be with the High Priestess here and the Five of Wands next to it. Yeah, I think that some of you might be picking up on energies in your environment. Oh yeah, we have the Seven of Wands and the Five of Wands. This is like defending yourself, fighting, protection. This could, and conflicts around you or within you. But there's too many people in this thing, like too many people around. I'm seeing that it's not necessarily within. I think that external conflicts are causing internal conflicts for you. And you might not even be aware of all of them with the High Priestess there. Like, you might not even be aware of some conflicts that people you know are going through, and that's impacting you, people in your soul tribe. Yeah, especially with the DMX song, like, you think this is a game? You think this is a game? I'm just seeing somebody having like a gun pointed at their head. Like, you think this is a game? Yeah, Eight of Swords just popped out. Anxiety, fear. I'm feeling the fear. I'm telling you, you guys. Bound. Four of Pentacles holding back. Now, not all of you are going to be in this dire life and death situation. I understand that. That's not for everybody here. I'm also hearing like fighting for your place in the world. Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. Ace of Swords again at the bottom of the deck here. Six of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. This is about reciprocity. Eight of Pentacles is about, Six of Pentacles, reciprocity, giving, receiving, opening yourself up to giving and receiving. I don't know, you guys. This is intense. Why did I keep channeling all these really intense situations? This could be all happening in the spirit realm too, right? The astral plane. Some of you could be anxious or worried about a work situation with the Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles here. Worried about receiving the money for the work that you've been putting into something. It could be something about that. Let's say you made a deal with some dark energies or some people that you don't necessarily completely trust, but you made a deal with them for some sort of financial like some sort of financial like a contract of some kind. But there's this fear around it, this anxiety around getting paid for a job or getting paid for something. High Priestess, again, two High Priestesses. Nine of Swords, I just cut the deck, Nine of Swords. Yeah, fear, losing sleep, worry, getting all of these downloads in your energy field. This is definitely like, it's like if this intense situation isn't for you. You might be really worried about a situation, or you might be feeling a lot of anxiety, not sleeping well, but it's not something that you can see. It's almost like you feel the energy of something going on around you, maybe in the astral plane, something unseen, but it's causing you a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear, a lot of worry. It could even be something as simple as Page of Pentacles, Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck, Page of Pentacles. There's a lot of money involved here. It could be about money, it could be about a job, it could be about a community. Three of Cups at the bottom, family members. I've gotten so off track here. I'm like reading too many different timelines, too many different stories at once. I don't know. What is this about? Let's just get back to basics. See, like, get back to basics. Let's just get the Rider-Waite deck. What is this whole thing about? How can I root it down for the collective, for people, anybody watching this? What is this about? What sphere of their lives? Four of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Cups in reverse. So this could be about family, home life. Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Those are in reverse. So this could be about, but there's a lot of Pentacles around here though. This is about maybe a new beginning with the Page of Pentacles there, a new beginning with when it comes to family, protecting family, feeling rejected, feeling out of place, feeling like the black sheep in the family. But it feels more intense than something like that. This feels like fear. What is this about? What phase and what part of the world? It could be at a distance from somebody, from family, like at a great distance around the world. Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck here, 51 on the timer, big changes. This is also about being at a crossroads. Where to maybe put your energy, where to invest. With the Eight of Pentacles, so the Eight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Nine of Swords here, losing sleep about where to invest your energy, where to invest your time. Maybe it could be about fighting other people, fighting family members, fighting friends, about where you want to be in life, who you want to spend your time with, where you want to invest in, who you want to invest in, and speaking your truth. I think Ace of Swords came out twice at the bottom of the deck energy, 2 times. So this is about divine intervention, but also about speaking your truth. So divine intervention that's going to put you on the right timeline, 52 on the timer. Divine intervention that's going to force you to speak your truth. It's going to force you to invest in the right situations that are going to align with your highest good. Oops. It's going to motivate you, Knight of Wands. It's going to motivate you, propel you forward in the right direction. And I think that's what's coming in for you, or that's where Spirit, Source Energy, God wants you to focus. That's what they want you to understand. Oh my God, Eight of Pentacles again. And the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Your legacy. This is about, and then the King of Swords under that. This is about your legacy. Having clarity on your legacy. What do you want the end of your life to look like? What do you want to feel in your life? Who is there when you close your eyes? Close your eyes. Who, what, when, what, whatever. What is there with you? What do you want? You need to get clear on that. Because I feel somebody is like so nervous about something, and you're like defending your honor, defending yourself to all these other people, to these situations or whatever. And you're like afraid. You're afraid of of something. What is this? What's going on? What are they afraid of? What's my collective or this person or whatever afraid of? Oh my God, the fighting. You're afraid of the conflict, afraid of betraying somebody. 444, 5444 on the timer. Three of Swords. This is either in the past or right now. Oh my God. No, this is the past energy. Okay, so you're afraid of, and then the Lovers at the bottom. So 10 of Swords coming up in the reverse, and the Lovers, and then the Knight of Pentacles under that, and the Star under that. So like then the Lovers here. So because this is all about going back to basics and making choices, eyes wide open or eyes wide shut, right? You're either going to continue on a path of self-destruction, or you're going to open your eyes and take the initiative to go after something that you want with courage, with conviction, no matter what other people are going to say. There's a lot of fighting. There's a lot of like standing up for yourself, standing up for what it is that you believe in, standing up for what it is that you want. This fear, though, there's this fear of like losing control, fear of letting people down, but that's too broad. 555 was just on the timer. If you don't make a choice and you don't make a change, then Spirit's going to do it for you, or, right? Or you are going to suffer the consequences. Where's that? The consequences. Down here somewhere. You have to gather your power and do the right thing, I'm hearing. Understanding consequences. So your choices today, yesterday, lead to whatever, something, the culmination of where you're at right now, but can also lead to certain consequences. If you continue on the path of self-destruction, you will self-destruct. And nobody's going to save you this time. Unless you choose differently, unless you surrender, unless you decide to make different choices, unless you ask God for help and actually listen and actually surrender this time. This is a dark message, and this isn't for all of you, and I don't know. I gotta clear this energy here. But I feel like with the 10 of Pentacles, Ten of Swords in reverse, getting clear on what it is that you want. Lovers is about making choices. Right, the right choices for you, the right choices that your soul wants you to make. Fighting for your life, fighting for the life that you deserve to have. It's not just about fighting for your life in like dire consequences. This is about fighting for your life, the life that you deserve, the life that you want to have, the life that you were born to have. Why are you messing with all of these people, places, and things that are not right for you, that are causing you kind of grief, that you have to constantly defend yourself, defending your honor? I just keep hearing defending my honor, defending, like, look at all this fighting. The 5 of Wands kept coming out. Gee whiz, you guys, like all this fighting and betrayal, like the 3 of Swords. This is about maybe in the past you made choices that hurt people, and you find yourself now in this situation where you're still fighting, you're dealing with the consequences of the actions that you made in the past, of the betrayal maybe, or maybe you're dealing with the fallout of the betrayal or somebody betraying you in the past. But Spirit is saying, whatever side you're on in the situation, let it go, because it's time to make a choice to move forward. It's time to make a choice to open your eyes and to get back to basics and work with your spirit guides, work with your soul, work with your inner child, your magical child, getting back to your magical child. This isn't, it might seem sometimes, the 58 on the timer, it might seem like all fun and games sometimes until somebody gets hurt. I don't know. This is like, maybe you had a choice between 2 roads and you chose a direction that felt right at the time, but now you're realizing that it wasn't the right choice and it's led you astray, and now you need to find a way back. Yeah, magician. You have the power to create your own existence, to create a new reality for yourself with the Ace of Wands here, but you have to take action in the right direction for you. But in order to make the right choice for you, you have to figure out what it is that your soul actually wants for you, the timeline that you want to be on. Who do you want to be in this life? It's your choice. But if you keep going down this road, you're literally playing Russian roulette with your life, with your time here. Maybe you thought you were playing it safe, playing it cool because you were afraid of getting hurt over there, right? In that situation that you ran away from, or that something that didn't feel good at the time, and so you ran away from that situation, that choice, and you made a choice, and you thought you were playing it safe, playing it cool, going over here, thinking that this was the safe bet. But what that did was it led you astray. It led you into more chaos and turmoil and heartbreak and pain and suffering. And it's like, it's almost like you turned your back on your Ten of Pentacles. Where is all this here? It's like with the Three of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles coming out together, it's like you turned your back on your Ten of Pentacles with the Lovers coming out there. And you have to make it right. Like, it dawned on me, that's where this is, and then it dawned on me, I've been doing this all wrong, kind of energy, and it's time to transmute this negative energy, this pain, this suffering that I'm in, that I've caused, and transform, use it to my advantage, use it to transform this time, because I'm worth more than this. Okay, let's get a message from the Angels of Atlantis. I don't use this deck enough. I might have to read from the book. We'll see. What's your advice here? What's the advice for this group today? For the collective? Oh. Okay, we got 2 cards. Archangel Zaphiel, compassion. Have compassion for yourself or somebody else who's going through this type of a situation. Raziel, retreat. Whatever you're doing, wherever you're at right now, you need to retreat from that. Or you literally need a retreat. You need to heal. There's something that you need to heal. You need to get away from this fighting, this conflict energy, and completely take yourself out of it, because it's not helping you. And in fact, with all that nervous energy I'm seeing, it's going to cause a lot of inflammation in your body, and that leads to disease. All the stress that you're experiencing can potentially lead you into a lot of pain physically, disease, inflammation in your physical body. So retreat. You need to retreat out of whatever it is that you're in, because you're playing Russian roulette with your life. I just keep getting that message. Like, you're playing Russian roulette with your life. What are you doing? God's saying. Like, your spirit guides are shaking their head. Like, what, why? It's almost like we gave you everything and you turned your back on it because of those wounds, because it triggered your inner child. It made you feel, it made you feel really scared. Maybe it was love. Maybe it was family. Maybe it was a home. Maybe it was a secure job but you didn't feel qualified for. Like, it could be so many different things that we turn our back on possibilities because we feel like we're not enough. We feel like we're not good enough. We feel like we can't do it, and we turn our back on something that was actually really destined to help us heal, to help us grow, to help us align with the best timeline for us. But we turn our backs on it because we don't feel like we're ready. We don't feel like we're enough, and we delay the inevitable, right? And by delaying it and choosing other things that feel safe to our nervous system, our safety net, which is actually just compulsions, which are old behaviors and patterns repeating themselves because they feel good to us, because that's the energy that we're used to, the conflict and the pain, the struggling, the constantly having to defend yourself, to defend your honor, that kind of energy, that feels normal, that feels like home, but that's because that's what we grew up with. That's because that's what we're used to. We're not used to stability. We're not used to love. We're not used to family. We're not used to wealth, right? Even people, they talk about people who win the lottery, who lose it all. Like a lot of people who win the lottery end up losing it all because they don't know how to manage their money. They aren't financially smart, or they're not used to having that money, and they need to kind of like get rid of it. They're like, oh my God, I feel unsafe being wealthy. I feel unsafe being secure, financially well off. So they are unable to save money or unable to keep money, and it slips through their fingers, and that's like a compulsive behavior, compulsive debting, and that's a trauma response. That was conditioned in you from childhood. And then empathy at the bottom of the deck here. Yeah, walking away from whatever it is that's not serving you, having empathy for yourself and even others in this situation, but having compassion for yourself and why you are in this moment in time. Have compassion for yourself. I'm hearing the question, like, what are you running away from? What led you to this energy? What led you to this energy? We'll ask, like, what led you to this energy, and then how can you break free from it? What led you into this energy? Oh, there's so many. The destroyer. Yeah, your shadows. Literally the shadow. Your shadows. Your inner demons. Your darkness. Your wounded child. Or literally demons, the shadow aspect of life, other people's shadows. Oh my God, the unseen. I was just talking about the unseen. These things. Look at this eye watching you. The unseen. It could literally be like the darkness, demon energy, darkness, trying to lead you astray because you have a higher life purpose. And the high priestess came out twice. If you have a higher life purpose, then demon energy, the darkness, really works to try to betray you, tries to take you off course of what you're meant to be doing, which is fighting for the world, fighting for souls, healing the world, healing other people, guiding other people, all of those things, right? The darkness doesn't want light bringers to do that, high priestesses to do that, and so they try to lead you astray. Magicians, right? Like, they try to lead you astray, try to take over your energy. The mountain challenges. The siren. It could be that a siren energy, which is kind of like the mermaid, sort of like very alluring. Somebody lured you into a trap almost, lured you to these challenges. You like find yourself in the middle of this mountain. Look at this, like kind of on fire, right? It's like a volcano, but not a volcano, like these mountains. Right? You're in this fire energy, like consumed by pain and suffering, by like hell energy, like the devil energy, like consumed by it, burning up, right? Inside of this challenge, this major obstacle, you're like in the middle of it, trying to find a doorway, trying to find a way out. It's like somebody was watching you, though. Like, what did I ask? How did you get here? Like, the unseen. It's like somebody was, or this dark energy, or people were watching you and lured you into it. Lured you away from your path, from your timeline, into this drama, into this very toxic energy. Like, ripe for the taking. Like, manipulated you into doing something you didn't want to do, with the Eyes Wide Shut movie, right? Where he kind of like manipulates her, gaslights her into participating in something that she wasn't really comfortable with at first. Like somebody was wearing a mask. I wrote eyes wide shut and then mask, and I wanted to put on a mask for this. It was like somebody was wearing a mask with the siren energy here. They were in their shadow, or they were in the shadows, and you didn't see clearly who they were. And now you feel trapped in a situation you weren't prepared to be in. But it was you running away from something else, betraying something else, for maybe with the Ten of Pentacles, for like an opportunity, or like the devil disguised as a $1 million deal I'm hearing. Oh man, this isn't for everybody, and if you're still watching this and this doesn't resonate with you, don't take this on. Like, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on, you guys. I might record another video later tonight just to like put something else out there, but like this is the energy that, oh my god, the Creator and the mask. Creator. Like, you are the creator of your own existence, but also it's almost as if, look at here, this figure, there's like this person painting this like a shape of a face almost here. The Creator creating your own existence, creating your own reality, but it kind of looks like the shape of this head of the mask. So it's almost as if God, Spirit, whatever source energy created this situation to highlight your demons, to highlight your shadows, to help you transform and transmute this shadowy energy so that you can elevate and grow stronger through this experience, whatever it is for you. Because I was talking about a mask, like wanting to put on a mask. Somebody's wearing a mask. But it's almost as if your spirit team wanted you to go through this for a reason. I'm not going to go into that. That's a message. 11133 on the timer. 11133 on the timer. Okay, so what's the way out of this situation then? They're in this. What's the way out? What's the way out? How do they get out? Oh my god, there's so many cards. These cards are hard to shuffle. The Kiss at the bottom, it looks like someone holding a child's hand, and it says the Kiss. How does this go? And the Moon here, the Kiss, but it looks like a child's hand or like a small hand in a bigger hand, like a child and a parent. The Kiss. And there's a moon, crescent moon. No, it's not necessarily a child. It could be like a partner, right? Two people, partnership. Connection. Support, maybe. So what's the way out of that? Oh my god, the Ring. Gee whiz. Okay, so we have the Ring. The Riddle. The Vision. Oh my god. The Dead End. Oh my god. Apocalypse. And Eros. I have to look up what Eros means. Through Eros, Though Eros can be depicted as unbridled sexuality and eroticism, a more contemplative understanding of this archetypal energy leads us to the root of the desire itself. What do we long for? Why are we awakened by love? What makes us hesitate in the face of intimacy? Eros reconnects us with the primal longing to merge with another human being, nature, music, art, plants, food, or anything that we perceive we are separate from. Eros allows us to momentarily unite. Our heart embraces otherness, and in doing so, we further understand our own. Our life force awakens. This card reveals an inevitable initiation into love's labyrinth. You may find yourself swirling in a new territory of desire and sensuality. Explore the labyrinth with a curious and honest heart, and remember, though the way is circuitous, you are always being led towards its center. Passion, playfulness, sexual health, madness, love, madness, projection, obsession. Plato reminds us that Eros can be experienced as platonic love. It is activated when we witness beauty and truth in the world, when our barriers soften. Love is desire, eroticism, sensuality. The labyrinth. Did we have that one? The apocalypse. The end of time. Gee whiz. The dead end. The vision, the riddle. You're in a riddle right now. Like, you are literally in a maze. Like, I'm just seeing somebody who's literally in a maze. You have to navigate through this ring, through this riddle, and you have to find your way out of this situation by acknowledging how you got into it in the first place. I think is a big, and going back to basics. I think that is the strongest message here today, is like, open your eyes to what is happening and go back to basics. Tap into your magical child, learn to decipher between the wounded self and the magic within, and don't stop believing in the magic. Don't stop believing that things are possible, that love exists, that you have a right to love. With the kiss here, it's like the overall essence, the overall energy is love and intimacy, over eroticism, perhaps, right? Because that's the overall energy. But then we have the Eros here, which is like love disguised as intimacy and eroticism, and that they are one and the same, right? The apocalypse. What's the way out? Dead end. Like, it's almost as if somebody here, it's almost as if you've reached a dead end. And instead of saying no turning back now, or there's no turning back, you have no choice but to turn back. Like, you've reached a dead end. You can no longer go you can't go any, if you keep going forward in this direction, because you've literally reached rock bottom or a dead end. If you try to push forward through it, there will be an apocalypse. Like, there's an ending, like a very painful ending that is coming or has come to this situation. You've reached a dead end. There's nowhere else to go but up, or literally the end, right, of this, whatever this is. It's over. The vision. Follow the vision. This could be a visionary. This could be somebody that you're following. Follow the vision here with the owls. Maybe you follow somebody's, oh my God, look at this. Holy cow. There's the hands. All these things are mirrored, right? So we have the mountain, these challenges, this figure burning up inside over here. And then we have the vision, which mirrors this, and it's literally in here, right? Somebody's holding you. There's this, like, these hands holding you through this, guiding you through this. There's somebody, if you're watching me, it's almost as if, and I've said this before in a different reading, 1818 on the timer 1, 1818, it's almost as if you were watching this channel and it's helping you move forward. It's like, or somebody, right? It could be you watching multiple different tarot readers or whatever, but it's like you're having this vision. Somebody is seeing you. Holy frig me. Somebody is seeing you going through this. Can literally see you, the vision. This is you, and this is like, let's say me or somebody like me or a tarot reader or different people watching you go through this, trying to guide you out of this. It could even be your spirit guides, it could be ancestors on the other side. Here with these two owls, spirit guides might resonate with you, but these are also messengers or seers of the other world, watching and guiding you through this, hoping and praying for you, watching you go through this. Is that upside down? No. Going through this and trying to guide you here through the dark, in the dark. Holy cow, that is weird. An apocalypse. Oh my god, what is this apocalypse? Okay, I'm gonna I gotta end this reading for you guys. I gotta go, but apocalypse. Dead end and apocalypse. Those are two like final cards. Like dead end, apocalypse. Like you've reached the end. You can't go any further. Like you're consumed. I'm telling you, somebody here is consumed by fear and stress and fighting and animosity and and with the Ace of Swords is there's about to be some sort of divine intervention. And this situation that you're in could have been by design to teach you a very powerful lesson about choice, about following your heart's desire. And Spirit's like with the DMX song, like you think this is a game? Like you're playing Russian roulette with your life, with this life here, that this wasn't meant for you. This path that you're on wasn't meant for you at all. And you went the wrong way and you've reached a dead end, and only an apocalypse will save you now. Almost, it's almost as if something tragic needs to happen in order to help you turn around. Or this could be a warning that you don't want to get to that point, right? That an apocalypse is looming if you don't turn around because you've reached a dead end. Like this is your final warning call. King of Wands, the Devil. Oh my god, Spirit. Okay, you guys, I feel so overwhelmed. Okay, Apocalypse, King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Four of Wands, Five of Cups. This is like, and I was asking, what is this apocalypse? And then the Devil at the bottom of the deck. This is like, the end is now. You either turn around or face the consequences. Four of Wands, like there is like a loss. It could be with the Devil card, and then the Seven of Swords underneath of that. This could be betrayal, learning about some sort of betrayal, or speaking about some sort of betrayal, or admitting to some type of a betrayal, or something hidden, secrets. The Devil led you astray, for sure. You or somebody in this situation. What's the Five of Cups? They're telling me to get a different deck. I gotta go, you guys. Five of Cups. Queen of Cups. Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Three of Swords. Queen of Pentacles under that. Oh my god, there's a lot of people involved in this, in your situation. Like a lot of people. Oh my god, the Devil again. Ugh. The Devil led you astray. It could be literally dark energies that led you astray, other people intentionally leading you astray, or this could be your own inner demons, your own inner fears, compulsions, habits, addictions, right? So the Queen of Cups, again, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I was asking about the Five of Cups. So like you lost, it's like you lost what's the Four of Wands? Queen of Swords. That Four of Wands with the Queen of Swords is giving me judgment energy. Queen of Swords is a very, strong, wise, intelligent, clairvoyant type person or energy. there also, it could be legal matters with the Four of Wands, and this, it could be home, right? This, the Chariot, the Star. What is the Apocalypse, though? I don't know. I think I've got to end this, you guys. Six of Swords, Ten of Cups. You got to turn around. I don't know what's going on in your life, but you have to turn around and you need to go out of this situation. Walk away. And I think I've been saying that a lot recently, but like, you need to go home. Go somewhere. Move away from this situation. And I'm saying go home because of the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So like, return home, go home. The Apocalypse is like, it's almost as if you feel like it's the end of the road, like there's no turning back now, or you've lost something. Maybe this Queen of Cups energy. Maybe you feel as though your compulsions, your darkness, your demons, your wounds, your addictions, whatever, led you away from a Queen of Cups energy person here, somebody that you really love and care for, or right, with the we have two counterparts. We have the Queen of Cups and King of Cups here, so that could be counterpart energy. This could be your divine counterpart that you feel as though you've lost, and it's like there's no turning back now. Like there's no way home, almost. But they're showing me like Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz, and like with the ruby slippers, like and then the Good Witch saying you've always had the power to return home, like clicking your ruby slippers together 3 times, right, and saying there's no place like home, there's no place like home. The fact that you feel so lost is an illusion here. What are you going to commit to, whatever that is? Could be family. The Ten of Cups has come out a couple times. It could be home, it could be your counterpart, right? Maybe you betrayed somebody here for something else, for money, for an alternative lifestyle that felt good at the time, but it's actually led you into despair and challenges, right? And negativity and anxiety. And the Ring could literally be like, I was asking about the way out, and the Ring could be like commitment, because we have the Knight of Pentacles here. So it could be like making a commitment to yourself, making a commitment to somebody else, having clarity on what it is that you want, what your soul wants, what you're supposed to be doing, the timeline that you're supposed to be on with the King of Swords there. The King of Swords came out twice also. Healing, self-love, honoring yourself, honoring your heart, honoring your soul. Yeah, and then the Kiss at the bottom, which is also at the bottom of the deck over here, was about, like, I was asking, what is it that will get you out of the situation, that you're in this situation? And the Kiss came out, and this is like intimacy, vulnerability. A child is nothing but vulnerable. Making yourself vulnerable, making yourself open in the shadows, right? A crescent moon here. Making your shadows known, acknowledging your shadows, acknowledging your fears to somebody or to yourself, or both. Right? But being stuck, being at this dead end that you're in, feeling like there's an apocalypse, feeling like there's no way back, no way home, is an illusion. But somebody, something led you astray, and it got you into a dark space. But you're a powerful being, and you can choose to get yourself out of this situation. But holy cow, you guys, like, this mirrors the energy that I was feeling today, this like panic and fear and stress and sadness. Like, I feel doing this reading has kind of alleviated that energy within me, so I feel as if this message did need to come out in this way. I might try to do another reading for the other angle of the collective that follows me, but like, this siren energy, it could have been like, it could have been somebody, a very sensual person that kind of lied to you, led you out of your true and authentic alignment, or out of a divine union, could have manipulated you into doing something and being a part of something and they lied to you. They were like watching you with the unseen here. This is like people who or somebody who had you marked for something. And this goes along, like I was reading this energy a couple weeks ago, but this is like still around. It's still around. Oh my God. And yeah, all this anxiety and whatever. So with that, you guys, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to go, and I will sending you so much love. If this resonated for you, give it a thumbs up. If you like the video, comment below. Let me know if it resonated or what's going on with your situation. Find help, even if it's if it's legal help. If you need to call the police or call somebody for help, like, don't be afraid. There are people out there that want to help you. I just saw 2929 on the timer. Like, this situation needs to end. You've reached a dead end. Whatever it is for you, you've reached a dead end. There is no turning. There is no going any further. Right? And reach out to people. Ask for help if you need it. Like, I don't know. Find a way. I wish I could say more right now, but I can't. So anyway, subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. That just seems so silly to say right now. But anyways, sending you a lot of love, big hug. Know that you are not alone. You are never alone. Ever, 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 ever. And there's always a way. There's always a way. Look in your heart and you will find the way. Okay? I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good night. Bye.